What a mess. This is pretty bad. This is what every surface in my workshop looks like right now. I am going to do some serious cleaning in the next few hours. But before I started that, I wanted to show you one of my side projects. And I'm also making this video to show you that I'm not out of the game. I was just at school. Can't really work on anything there. All I can do is read and theorize. Anyway, this is just a random side project. Threw together in a few minutes just because I gotta do something besides stand stuff every once in a while. So this thing looks kind of weird, kind of like a flashlight, maybe a lightsaber. That'd be pretty cool if it was. When I was a little kid, all I ever wanted was a lightsaber, real one. I was certain they were real back then. Anyway, this is a tube cell. The inner electrode is a threaded rod. The outer is I think it's a 1-inch tube. There's a lens or something like that down here, so no water can come out that end. And all these holes is where your gas would be admitted from. Now, this was designed from something I read, or at least to test something that I read, a patent about subjecting electrolysis to microwaves. So basically, right here we have a magnetron, and this fits right on top, just like that. The inner electrode is sharpened to a point on the end closest to the magnetron, and the reason for that is that microwaves bounce off metal. So I really want them to just go up through the tube, and hopefully we'll get that effect. This is probably not the safest test that I've ever done. I assure you that I taking some safety precautions before I turn it on, and I won't be standing anywhere near it. I'll set up my other much better camera than my phone that I'm not a fan of really using because I can send things directly to YouTube from my phone, but I'll set it up for this purpose, and we'll see what happens. If you want this patent, I can try to find it for you. Not sure if I have it saved. It's pretty simple. Just subject electrolysis process to microwaves. So great. Sand stuff. Let's see. Over here, just received my first set of cores. Or, actually, it's about my 100th set of cores, but the first one cut to the dimensions of stands from the estate. Went in with a bunch of guys to buy these. You had to buy them in a quantity. Now, thanks a lot, Russ, for organizing everything. Wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Underneath the cores, by the way, the cut cores are, I want to say 1,200 perm, but don't quote me on that. They might be a little bit higher than that, but they're around there. The core underneath, the plate, ferrite plate, is a 2,000 perm plate that I had. I sort of went in with some guys way before I knew I was going to be able to get these cores to buy plates, and so I wasn't going to back out on the guy after I said that I would, so I got these plates too. I have 2 of these plates, and that's enough for 4 U-cores, or 2 sets. So I'm going to look for a water jet cutter around here at some shop, or I might cut them myself with a diamond bladed Dremel underwater or something like that. We'll see what happens. But if I mess it up the first time, I got another plate, or if it works, it's 2 sets of cores, and I'll probably donate one to someone, or at least ask for a donation for my own work, because we all know this is not cheap stuff, especially when you have all sorts of stuff after a while that you just sort of collect, and this is only one corner. Not even the expensive stuff. These are the bobbins. Don't know if I've ever showed anyone that I had a set of these, but a lot of people have these now. I've had them for a long time, never did anything with them, and I mean, it's not that I didn't want to, I couldn't, at least not efficiently. This is my very primitive coil winding machine over here. It's going to get quite a bit of an upgrade in maybe next weekend. Probably won't get to it this weekend. But you never know, I guess. Anyway, this is what I put my bobbins on, and they were these sort of bobbins before, way big. I held them in place with these things here. The problem is, couldn't put the cores or the Stan Mayer bobbins on here. And thanks again, Russ, for machining me this piece here. Me and Russ like to help each other out when we can. And yeah, he made me this. And fit the bobbins right on there. So, no problem. So we'll get that wound up. I'll try to match all the measurements to the measurements taken from Stan's estate of the coils without the core. Throw the cores on there, get some measurements, see what we can do, and then I'll cut the other cores, and maybe we'll meet somewhere in the middle eventually. The other thing that I've been working on is not done yet to really show you guys too much, but that's part of it. That's part of it. There's another part. There's the electrodes, not cut yet. Basically, this is for hydrogen gas gun. I've been putting a lot of thought into it. Designed something pretty cool. It's not even, I mean, it's going to look pretty cool when it's together. It doesn't look like anything right now. Just a bunch of parts, and this is about half of the parts. The rest of them are up in my garage, curing. Everything is going to come apart. It's going to have pretty cool. It's going to be cool. I can't wait to test it, but it will be at least a week until it's done. Now, the electrodes will be housed in this tube right here. This is a quartz tube from a Tetra Pond filter. I bought it on eBay, and the reason for it is that it doesn't filter UV. They use these in pond filters. The UV light goes inside, water's on the outside, and it kills bacteria. The UV light inside is 254 nanometer, which is strong enough to break apart DNA. But anyway, I'm going to have the lights on the outside shining in through the slit that I cut in that tube there. I'll be using a few different lights, trying different stuff out, and but I don't want to get into that too much. I'll make another video in about a week when everything's together. It'll be much more impressive. Alright, thanks for watching. Just wanted to let you guys know what's up and that I am still around. Thanks.